The original Mean Girls is iconic. I hear that film quoted almost every single day, and I have since junior high. Some movies are timeless and don't need to be remade. They transcend the generational gap and manage to be enjoyable for decades. Per the usual, Hollywood says fuck all that, let's remake it. The 2024 edition of Mean Girls is basically a shot-for-shot remake, with one major change. This time it's a musical, and I somehow missed that information before I watched this movie. Imagine my surprise when the characters started wailing. Despite the film being shot-for-shot in most places, I felt like the actors on display here did an excellent job making the roles their own, without losing what made them great in the first place. Janice and Damien were the standouts for me. There were a few laughs here, and the best came from these two. We also have some returning actors reprising their roles 20 years later, which is always fun. Who doesn't like Tina Fey, after all? This sounds like a recipe for greatness, but the problem is, I can't think of anything else to praise in 2024's Mean Girls. I'm open to musicals, but I didn't enjoy most of the songs in this. The cinematography for the dancing wasn't framed the best in my opinion, so it was hard to take in the spectacle of the moment. Even worse, I thought that the mixing for some of the music was off. I had a tough time understanding the lyrics for some of these songs, and I can't imagine a bigger problem for a musical to have. It becomes more annoying when you notice that the non-musical scenes are pretty good. They're arguably the best parts of the movie. That's the biggest tragedy of the whole thing. The music ruins the musical. And I say that because every time a scene was allowed to marinate without singing, I enjoyed it. I had multiple instances of getting enthralled with a scene, only to have it ruined with another character bursting into song. I love the original Mean Girls, and I feel like this interpretation showed promise. But the foundation of the whole thing is the musical aspects. And unfortunately, those aspects are rotten. So the foundation's rotten. Like I said at the start of this video, the original Mean Girls is timeless. If you want to experience it again, just watch the 2004 version. The team behind this movie gave it a shot, but it didn't land for me. If I'm being fully transparent though, my audience loved this movie. They got up and clapped when the credits were rolling. Danced even. Maybe I'm out of touch on this, but I can only give you my honest thoughts. That's it for me, and as always, thank you for your time.